Hello and welcome to one and all. I welcome you all to Elets Innovation Talk. I am Dr. Asawari Savant, Senior Sub-Editor for Elets Technomedia. And today we bring to you yet another very interesting episode under eHealth, which is on health promotion. We have a very eminent expert here with us today, Mr. Mahipal Singh, who is the founder and CEO of Revaa. So thank you so much for joining us. We are so glad to have you.
Thank you very much, and it's a pleasure to be with you today and to share my insights and explore various technology and updates on how health and hygiene is being worked upon.
Great. So, sir, can you inform our audience, which is B2B healthcare industry focused audience, as to what Revaa is and the different areas that you are working in and the kind of impact that you are creating?
Right. So, Revaa is a brand that is focused on women's health and hygiene, and in particular, laying emphasis on menstruation. The way Revaa is being pictured and portrayed into the market is that it is a BFF for all young girls as well as women who can reach out for anything related to menstruation. So the brand is focused and is on three pillars. One is fostering awareness, breaking taboos, and embracing wellness. So the entire topic of around menstruation is absolutely surrounded with stigma and taboos. So as a brand and as its face and representatives, we are trying to break those stigmas in society by touching and touching base with a young audience and educating them on what menstruation is all about. That it has not got anything other than like a normal bodily function, and what importance it plays in the body for any girl. And so that is the entire objective around Reva, where we are also targeting and introducing sustainability as a very core subject, where we introduced reusable menstrual products like reusable sanitary pads, reusable liners, and reusable period panties. So our products are absolutely in sync with what the customer requires, and trying to make it much better for Mother Earth, and making it lighter on the environment and easier for our customers and lighter on their pockets.
Thank you so much, sir. So, we understand that Reva is working in a very well rounded fashion around female health and hygiene. Reva is working around removing the social stigmas around menstruation, educating, promoting health awareness, also working on the environmental factors. And I really like how you portrayed that Reva is, coming out to be the BFF, not best friend, which means that you are aiming and the organization is aiming towards the younger audience, the new age audience, who is very malleable. So whatever you put into their minds, whatever principles that they are learning right now, that would be the society that we would have in future. So it is very important work that you are doing, spreading education and awareness. So we will touch on all three aspects one by one. But before we dive too deep, we would like to know, how did you come across that you want to, start this organization into this subject or this area of menstrual health and hygiene? What got your, attention that you wanted to, go forward with this?
So it all started during COVID. It was where during the second phase of COVID, when my daughter, I have twins, I have a boy and a girl, right? And my daughter got a first period, and my wife, she was under COVID and was in isolation. So as a father, I felt absolutely helpless and out of sorts on how I could comfort and do something for my daughter. And that is when it dawned upon me that we men in our society take things for granted, that this is something that a woman is supposed to take care of. So that aspect and that situation led me to dive deeper into how our society and how the entire topic is perceived and handled in our society, in our total surrounding nowadays. And it was very surprising to see that it was considered unmanly for a man to be considered to talk about it or to show any sort of a concern in this in this topic. So I was in the midst of my previous venture, and once I exited last year, is when I went deep into the entire subject, did my research, and made it upon myself as a mission that we as men need to start involving ourselves in this entire subject, not for any other reason other than just showing care and concern. And that my personal belief is the women that we have are super women. They can do anything under the sun. They do not let go. They have the willpower. But if somebody in their family or in their knowing shows a little bit of care and concern, that power becomes multifold. They are able to do things with a smile. And that is what I am on an agenda, and the brand is out to set out as an objective that we want women to openly be able to talk about it, girls to be comfortable to discussing this with their father, their brother, and it should be like a normal dining table discussion. Like when we plan a holiday, we do it when on the dining table while we are having a meal. We should, the girls and fathers should be comfortable in talking about it. And I've got my period today. Dad, can you, when you go tomorrow, can you get me a chocolate? I'm craving for it. Or tell her brother that can you get me a warm water bottle. So it needs to be that comfortable.
For sure, sir. This is one very vital aspect that you brought out, because we have very popular multinational brands also that are working into menstrual hygiene, releasing ad films and promotional content just to grab audience and boost up their sales. But nobody is talking about the fact that the male population also needs to be sensitized equally, if not more, to bring about the change that is much needed in the society. We feel, as girls, we feel very comfortable talking to our girlfriends. Okay, I am on my periods. I am a little down today. Can you please fill up my work for me? And yes, we get all the support from the women community. But I'm telling you, in personal experience, we still hesitate if we want to share anything of that sort to our male friends or our brothers, for that matter, that I am actually on my periods and that is why I feel dizzy, that is why I'm not able to join you for party today, or whatever the reason may be. So the hesitance is not in is already in female audience, because we somewhere know that the male population is not sensitized enough as of today, even in the very developed cities, in the metros, let alone the remote rural population of the country. And our country is very huge. I am sure while you're working in your initiatives, you must have felt massive amounts of difference to first when you started working and to now after all these efforts you've put in. So if you can bring us that aspect to some light, that would be
So,
very great.
like you just said, that the education for the male community, male gender, is not focused upon. It is not considered to be an important part for them. So, when we are conducting sessions at schools, at various institutions, or when we do peer group discussions, we ensure and we try and facilitate that we need to have the boys and girls together in the same room. We need to have involvement of parents into the discussion, because it is an inclusive topic that everybody needs to be made aware of. Why girls are shy, and like you said, of your personal experience, girls and women are shy to share their experiences with the male community, is because they fear judgment, right? And the judgment is not from, and the boys are not doing it out of any other reason, because they don't know much about it. They've not been spoken to. at homes, mothers and the elders of the house, they say this is a lady's topic, stay out of it. Or when the mother and daughter are having a chat, they say, okay, chup kar jao, papa aa gaye ya bhaiya aa gaye, we'll talk about it later. So it needs to become a household conversation, and it is. I think this generation, and we picked up this generation consciously, is because this generation is not taking things lightly. During our times, parents used to tell us, do this, sit there, go here. And we used to very calmly do that. Today, kids, they want a logic. Do this. Why do we need to do this? What is the purpose of it? Sit there. Why not here? Why do we need to go there? They need a logic for every situation, everything. And in the drives that we've done till date, there has been a phenomenal amount of feedback that we've got. Just giving an example. So a boy came up to me and after the session and he said, I know when my mom is on her periods and I go up to her and tell her, Mom, can I help you? Can I do something for you? The mother, coming from an orthodox background, she says, जब तू बड़ा होगा बात करेंगे इसके बारे में. He says, I want to help. So I told him, I said, your mother's a little uncomfortable. Don't express it with words, but express it with emotions. You know that she's going to be going through pain. Go press her feet. Give her a hot water bottle. Give her a chocolate, right? In the evening, try and tell your mom and dad, let's go for a walk. Or just stop being cranky and being irritate your mother so much when she's on a period. That those gestures will show that you have care and concern for your mother. So it is that perspective. So it was very insightful that the affluent community is actually a little hesitant in expressing their thoughts around menstruation, and the others, the lower or the middle segment, the children are much more comfortable in come forth and say, yes, I am menstruating, I am having these issues. So they discuss it more openly and are there in terms of what the society needs.
Thank you so much, sir, for in-depth, answers to all our queries. Let us move on a little more further into your journey with this, entrepreneurship, because many of the viewers that we have are from healthcare background and are also interested in entrepreneurial topics, starting their company of their own or a business in healthcare, as we have wide range of areas that we cover. So while starting your organization, of course, you must be having very strong setbacks or issues that you had to go past to bring Revaa to what it is now. So can you share some of your insights into your entrepreneurial journey within this healthcare sort of subject that you have picked up out of your personal experiences that you've faced in your family? And what would your advice be for somebody who is wanting to venture into this kind of social as well as health related topic, whether it may be menstrual health, whether it may be mental health, the key takeaways that you would want to share?
So the first thing, yes, there were a lot of challenges that I faced, primarily from what the society perceives of menstruation. The first thing was that this is a women's issue. What are you doing in it? So that was what my friends and my known surrounding people had the first reaction. But though because it had come out of my personal experience, I was hell bent on making sure that I make a difference in this particular field. I kept it very simple for myself and for the organization that we need to believe in what we are doing, right? The team that has worked with me over the years had my first instruction or first discussions with them were: are you comfortable in talking about menstruation? Are you comfortable in saying the word period to anybody? So like when various organizations have induction sessions, my induction for anybody was: go home, be it your mother, sister-in-law, friend, whoever, go and talk to them about periods. Get an insight from them. everybody took a day or two to bring that insight out and talk about it. And that is where their shells broke, and they were comfortable in talking and understanding the causes. It is very important as an entrepreneur, as a person, when you're working in something around healthcare and with with a social cause in it, that you need to believe in it. You need to be hands on. You need to ensure that you are able to comfort and bring that kind of confidence to not only the customer, but also all people who are in connect with you. And that is where I have personally ensured that the the cause is well aware, made aware of, to all my team members, to all the organizations or partners that we come in contact with. It's a learning process for us every day. We come to know of so many new things, and we keep innovating, we keep discussing and reinventing the way we want to do business. A, though we are a business, but at the core of it, we want to make a difference. And for the newer generation, for all the upcoming Gen Z, Gen Alpha who want to get into entrepreneurship, they need to understand and commit that they are ready to get their hands dirty. They do not fear rolling up their sleeves and getting down to getting to doing the task themselves. It is about ensuring that you lead the team with your own example, rather than build a team and just give them direction. Because when you are doing it yourself, you are learning one, you are also giving a very strong message to not only your team members, but also to the community around, that this is something that is an ethos and is the core principle of the brand. And that is where the trust gets built. So that is the entire thing. Yes, all organizations are there for money. Everybody wants to make money, wants to have a good lifestyle, but some things you have to build brick by brick and take it small, in a small step. And definitely, if your intentions are true, positivity and the results will definitely get bestowed upon you and your organization in the coming times.
Thank you so much, sir. So, Reba not only provides solutions for the menstrual health for the women and educates them, but also takes it one step ahead with their sustainability promise. So, can you talk a little bit about that? Why did you even choose to, make your products more sustainable? Why not just, regular menstrual health and hygiene range of products? So, what was your reasoning behind it? Were there any studies you went through? Or and do you feel that more environment consciousness is the need of the hour, the call for the future? And what are your thoughts?
So, yes, during my research and during my market study around menstrual health, I came upon reusable products, sustainability, reusable products. And I was also taken aback that, okay, there is something like this. And that is where I started diving deep into understanding how different and how safe it is. How can it be made more comfortable for the women who are going to use it? So, at the core, when we started that thought, it was about, we identified what are the core concerns a woman has while selecting a menstrual product. She wants something which is leak proof, right? Which is soft, which is non-abrasive, right, and easy to handle. So when we curated our products, we ensured that they were made of cotton, right? That makes it soft, right? For the absorption, our pads, we gave them a triple layer of absorption, where our Revaa reusable pads can soak up to 100 ml in one go. So that ensures that there is no leakage, and a woman can take it up to 5 to 6 hours. that is a standard that you should maintain from not only from the pad storage but also from a hygiene perspective for your body, right? And that is where we ensure that it needs to be handled easily. We ensure that the material is soft and is easily washable. It does not require too many harsh chemicals or detergents for it to become hygienic again. So it's like a simple washing mechanism that we tell our customers to adopt, and that makes it long lasting up to 100 washes. So that is where it makes it lighter for the environment, because a disposable pad takes up to 500 to 800 years to decompose, right? The reusable pads ranges anywhere between 5 to 6 months for 90% decomposition, right? And it is good up to 100 washes in our tests that we've done, right? So from that perspective, if we look at a cost value, and it's a 1/10, and it is lighter on the environment. So every woman should give it a try. And whoever in our research and in our customer profile has tried a reusable pad swears by it, and they know that yes, this is something that is lighter on the environment and is easily and comfortable, easily usable, comfortable on their body, and not abrasive or causing any rashes, and lighter in any mode of usage.
So, thank you so much, sir, for in-depth explanation to our queries. Another one of my query as a public health specialist is, what were your responses that you received when you launched this product for the testing amongst the local community around reusable products? Were there any resistance amongst the mindsets and thoughts of women that this is would be unhygienic, or this would require a lot of effort in the starting, or how did it go?
So the initial reaction that we got from a reusable pad or a reusable product in general was, okay, does something like this exist? So, and I'm talking about discussions across the progressive community, across the middle class, where everybody was shocked that, okay, there is something like this that exists. The next question, and obviously the issues that we had adopted to ensure that our products were safe, like, is it leak proof? How hygienic is it? How do we wash it? So all those concerns, once they were addressed, it became like a sure shot thing for all customers. So that reaction of, okay, there is something like this was much, very much expected, right? And as a brand, we've consciously taken it that I become the face, and a man talking about it at every level makes women give it that extra year of attention, because a lot of women, they hear, okay, another chat on menstrual hygiene. But when a man talks about it, and the way we have conceived the entire concept is basically we've done a before, during, and after of your menstrual cycle. So when you are before your menstrual cycle, you have women get mood swings. So what we've done is we've curated a range of wellness products, which focuses on the 5 predominant mood swings: pain, anxiety, digestion, sleep, and confidence. These are the 5 major mood swings that a woman goes through. And at Revaa, we call them pads with confidence, pad C. And all these are essential oils and balms which are based on vitamin E and jojoba oil with specific effervescence, which actually help you to overcome all those mood swings. The next is when you get your menstrual cycle. We've curated the menstrual category where we've got reusable, and yes, we have disposable pads as well. But the brand, and as a ethos, we want to focus on the reusable category, because in today's day and age, a customer is primarily attracted to a brand from a perspective of disposable pads, because that is what they are using right now. That is what they are accustomed to. So that is where we introduced that as a only a bait to come onto the platform. Then we educate them, we give them the insights on the reusable products and try and encourage the usage and the uptake. The post is once you've had your period, you mood uplifter. You need to get back to your normal life, and nothing better than retail therapy. So we've introduced a range of fashion products where we've got eco-conscious bags, tote bags. We've done travel kits. We've done pad pouches. We've done scrunchies. We've done artificial nails. The core concept is pamper yourself and feel good. So it's lighter. It just gives you that quirkiness to your entire walk when you are down and about. So that is how we've conceived and wanted to portray the band to the outside world.
For sure. That is some very insightful research that you have done for the pre, during, and post period areas. And kudos to the entire team and you. So, as you very rightly said, that having a man as the face for the organization who is talking and being very loud and vocal about menstrual health, hygiene, and the in and out of it gives that extra boost of confidence to women, for sure. Gives that ear, because I was also very curious when we got this a query that okay, uh, so and so wants to have a discussion on this topic. That sure has they sure have something very insightful. So so now we want to touch upon two areas, building our conversation to our very last segment. One of which is, do you already have any campaigns that you are working around menstrual health and hygiene? If so, do we have a name for it, and what do you do? And also, the second question being, do you plan to range onto the other reproductive health products such as contraceptives in future? What are the future plans of Revaa that we would like to, inform our audience on this show today? So one by one, you can answer both.
Absolutely. So the campaigns that we are currently doing, so we've been collaborating with various like-minded partners who actually believe in the cause. So over the past couple of months, we've done campaigns with hospitality partners where we've delved deeper onto the nutritional and the vitality of a woman and how nutrition plays an important role during menstruation. Currently, as Menstrual Hygiene Day is coming up on the 28th of May, that is Tuesday, we are in the middle of a campaign with Archies. The campaign is known as Moods and Modes, where we are diving deeper into how emotions and moods play an important role in menstruation, creating the awareness around sustainability and encouraging women to talk about it. So we have a contest running where we are encouraging women to share their first period story, and we're trying to reward the most encouraging story with the most deeper impact, and that is the core purpose, because Archie's also plays an important role on emotions, and Reva as is playing and is also focused on the mood. So our tagline is "What's your mood today?" and swing your mood swings and be period positive with Reva. So it's about the positivity that we bring about to menstruation. We don't need to tell a woman that you're going to be down and about during your period, but we can surely make her feel good and better about it. So that is a campaign that we are doing. In the coming months, we have a lot of drives that we have planned for rural India about taking the awareness initiative to the below poverty line, encouraging women to become aware of what is the importance of menstrual health and why they should be there talking about it, and taking up hygienic products, and also introducing reusable products to them so that they can create that habit of using hygienic menstrual products. Additionally, our ongoing initiative, which is the Revaa Educational Series, where we are conducting awareness drives at various schools and educating children on all aspects of menstruation, nutrition, around menstruation, and how their body changes. These are the current focus points, and for the next couple of months. Can you repeat your second question?
Yes. So my second question is, apart from menstruation, does Reva also plan to go further into other reproductive health related issues such as PCOS, in and around those, or contraception, or alike? If you have anything in your mind or in the pipeline, if you would like to disclose it for our audience.
Absolutely. So, as a brand, we've consciously focused ourselves on menstruation because menstruation needs its importance. Currently, there are a lot of brands in the market who are providing menstrual products, but menstrual products is just a small part of their entire portfolio. We do not want to dilute our message. Reva is concerned and is committed to ensuring that menstruation gets its importance. For now, we are focusing on the menstrual health, hygiene, well-being. The issues, yes, the way we are going to be diving deeper into the various issues like PCOS, PCOD, and other nutritional aspects is through conducting awareness sessions with experts. So Reva has a lot of experts on our panel, where we have Dr. Gynes, we have nutrition, we have various aerobics fitness experts who can guide and give specific regimes that a lady can use for a better menstrual hygiene. And that is what our core is. We want to dive deeper into creating more sustainable products, taking that initiative to increasing the uptake and focusing on menstruation for now. Yes, we have a plan of getting into another sphere, but that is at least a year and a half, 2 years away, when we are able to first achieve some success in breaking the stigma and the taboos around menstruation, is when we will move into another segment.
Thank you so much, sir. That was such a great discussion with you. I personally love having conversations around social issues. Coming as a public health specialist from a health sector background, these are the topics that call to my heart, because I feel like the more you talk, the more you make people aware. The more it gets out. Unless and until you talk about these things, people are not going to know. So thank you so much. We had a very insightful discussion with Mr. Mahipal Singh, founder and CEO of Revaa, today with us. Please make sure to subscribe so that you do not miss out on the future videos that we put out under eHealth and under Elets Technomedia. For more information, please go to Revaa's website and make yourself aware. There are lots of things to offer for women and men both, in terms of knowledge, products, and different initiatives that are going on. So thank you so much. With that, we would like to close this session off. Sir, if you have any parting message for our audience.
Thank you very much. It is a privilege to be here and share my thoughts. And I would request and urge all men and women to take this topic up and talk about it, create more awareness, break the stigma, and ask your. I urge all my fellow husbands to ask your wife, "What's your mood today?" Because it will make life a lot simpler and happier for both of you. Log on to our website, revaforyou.com, or follow us on Instagram at revaforyou, which is just single U, and for further updates and various educational tips. Thank you very much, Dr. Asawari. It was a pleasure speaking with
Thank
you
you.
and being on this platform.
Thank you so much, sir.